The archaeological site at Chankillo in Peru has fascinated experts for over a century. Initially believed to be a place for cult rituals, the truth about the site's purpose was only uncovered recently. The site features 13 impressive stone towers, 2 observation platforms, 1 temple, and defensive walls. It covers a vast area of 1.5 square miles and dates back approximately 2,300 years. Despite the site's visibility since the 19th century, it wasn't until the 21st century that its true purpose was revealed. The towers, standing between 6 and 20 feet tall, are arranged from north to south, creating a serrated view. Each tower has 2 staircases carved into it, allowing easy access to the top. The site's layout and defensive features led to various theories about its function, including a place for ritual battles or fighting due to the fortress-like walls and strategic positioning. However, archaeologists discovered that the site's 3 buildings were easily penetrable by invading forces, which contradicted the notion of it being a fort. A closer examination of the buildings revealed that they were well-maintained and surprisingly clean, indicating a cult's presence. This discovery led researchers to believe that Chankillo had a temple at its center and served as a site for ritualistic activities. In 2013, Professor Brian Cox visited Chankillo for his BBC show and referred to the civilization that built the site as a mysterious group about which little is known. The lack of information about the people who constructed the site presented a challenge for researchers trying to decipher its purpose. However, the white walls adorned with painted figures provided some clues. Although most of the decorations had faded or disappeared, the remaining fragments combined with other details at the site helped experts uncover the truth. Dr. Ivan Gizzi and Professor Clive Ruggles published their definitive findings in 2007, shedding light on Chankillo's purpose. The complex was designed for astronomical observation and served as a solar calendar. By standing in the right place within the site, one can experience its true purpose, just as it was intended when it was built. The study by Dr. Gizzi and Professor Ruggles was published in the journal Science and provided compelling evidence for their conclusions. The archaeological site at Chankillo in Peru has captivated experts for decades. While initially believed to be a place for cult rituals or a fortress, it was ultimately revealed to be an ancient observatory and solar calendar. The arrangement of the stone towers, the clean and well-maintained buildings, and the painted figures on the walls all pointed to its astronomical significance. Thanks to the work of dedicated researchers, the true purpose of Chankillo has finally been unraveled, offering a glimpse into the ancient civilization that once inhabited the area. Dr. Gizzi had been extensively researching fortresses when he stumbled upon a perplexing realization. His initial study, conducted in 2001, challenged the prevailing belief that Chankillo was merely a fort. The existence of the 13 towers had puzzled many for centuries, lacking a satisfactory explanation. However, everything changed when a graduate student began working at the site. Since the 19th century, there had been speculations about the solar or lunar significance of the 13-tower array, but no one had delved deeper into the matter. In an interview with the Yale News in 2007, Dr. Gizzi revealed that he spotted an opportunity and received support from those around him to conduct a comprehensive study. The researcher swiftly discovered intriguing results during the initial measurements. In an interview with the New York Times in 2007, Dr. Gizzi stated, "In the first hours of measurements, we realized the nature and importance of the towers. Although it took 6 more years to finalize and publish the paper, Dr. Gizzi remained optimistic about his findings." Dr. Gizzi focused his attention on 2 specific points located approximately 750 feet away from the 13 towers, situated to the east and west. As the researcher conducted his initial measurements, it became evident that these points served as significant observation areas. The ancient civilization that inhabited the area had utilized these points to observe celestial phenomena throughout the year. The positions of the 13 towers aligned almost perfectly with the sunrise and sunset, marking the passage of seasons. This alignment was too precise to be mere coincidence, convincing Dr. Gezi that the towers were built for this purpose. Here's how it worked. Imagine standing at the observation point on the tower's western side. As the sun rose above the horizon in the morning, noting its position in relation to the towers would indicate the time of year. If the sun appeared at the far right point of the towers, it signaled the summer solstice in Peru. Conversely, if the sun emerged at the opposite end of the towers, it indicated the winter solstice. Throughout the rest of the year, the sun would rise at various points along the towers, effectively transforming the 13 towers into a colossal calendar. This revelation held groundbreaking significance for multiple reasons. The Chankillo Solar Observatory emerged as the earliest known structure of its kind, surpassing similar European observatories by approximately 1,800 years. It was also around 500 years older than any comparable structure built by the Mayans. While experts were aware of ancient timekeeping methods, they had no idea of their antiquity. The observatory's purpose extended beyond agricultural timing and religious festivals aligned with the seasons. The towers also conveyed a message of power and authority. Whoever owned or operated the towers asserted dominance by controlling the perception of time itself. Even seasoned researchers like Professor Ruggles were captivated by the impressive stature of Chankillo. In an interview with the Yale News, he expressed his excitement, stating, "Chankillo is one of the most exciting archaeoastronomical sites I've come across." The discovery of the solar observatory raised questions about the size of the observation points. According to Professor Ruggles, the point to the west of the towers could accommodate a maximum of 3 people watching the sunrise at a time. This indicated a formal ceremonial approach and the presence of special rituals. The task of observing and noting the time of year was likely reserved for someone of significant influence, possibly a priest. Meanwhile, the ceremonial crowds would gather in the nearby plaza, feasting but unable to witness the sunrise from that crucial vantage point. Access to this exclusive location exemplified ancient power dynamics. The enduring power of the Chankillo Observatory remains intact to this day. The rising and setting of the sun in Peru follow the same patterns as they did over 2 millennia ago. Thus, even without modern devices, one can accurately determine the time of year when standing in the Peruvian deserts. As we continue to uncover the secrets of ancient civilizations, another well-known Peruvian site awaits further scrutiny. Thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe.